Hello everyone, I am Shubhangi Jadhav, student of BSc second year at MSP Art Science and KPT Commerce College Manora, Department of Physics. Today we will discuss about Doppler effect of sound. So let's start. The contents are introduction of Doppler effect, its explanation, its application and limitations. I would like to ask you, before watching the introduction of Doppler effect, have you ever had a question that a train passed by you with its horn blowing? You hear one tone as the train is coming toward you and a different tone after the train has passed you. Why it happens? To find the answer of this question, let's see the Doppler effect. Doppler effect was first proposed in 1842 by Australian mathematician and physicist Christian Johann Doppler. He made a statement that the apparent change in frequency heard by an observer due to the relative motion between the source of sound and the observer is called as a Doppler effect. This is the statement of Doppler effects. So let's see the explanation of the statements, means the explanation of the Doppler effect. To explain it, to explain the Doppler effect, consider the two cases. Firstly, as shown in the figure, look at the right side of the figure. Here the observer is at a rest and the source of sound approaches to him. So there is an increase in the number of sound waves reaching the observer per second. As a result of this, the apparent frequency of the sound heard by an observer is greater than the actual frequency of the sound. It means that here is a higher frequency. The same effect is produced if the source of sound is at a rest and the observer moves toward it, and also if both the source and the observer moves toward each other. Now the second case is, for second case, look at the left side of the figure. Here the observer is at a rest and the source of sound moves away from him. So here is a decrease in the number of sound waves reaching the observer per second. As a result of this, the apparent frequency of sound heard by an observer is less than the actual frequency of sound. It means that here is a low frequency. The same effect is produced if the source of sound is at a rest and the observer move away from it, and if both the source and observer move away from each other. This is the explanation of Doppler effect. Now let's see the applications of Doppler effect. The working of radar is based on the Doppler effect. This instrument is used to detect any objects such as aeroplane, artificial satellite, etc. and determine their distance and speed. This effect is also used to determine the speed of astronomical objects such as a star. This effect is used to measure the speed of rotations of the sun. These are some applications of Doppler effect. Now see the limitations. Doppler effect have some limitations. The first limitation is the motion of both observer and the source is along the same straight line with the same speed. And the second limitation is the presence of wind in a medium in which the observer and a source is situated affect the apparent frequency. In both these cases, we cannot detect the frequency change. These are the limitations of the Doppler effect. I hope you understand. Thank you.